Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please feel to subscribe, like our page, comment, and share our posts. This is the design we did, and we took it to Lumion. Took this design to Lumion. So, and in this design, we're able to, in Lumion, we've created all the landscape on it, and we are doing some designs on it, so that is the system I'm using to do that. So that tutorial is having issue with the voice and the cutting, as in slashing the record. Doesn't the app I'm using? I don't know why it's not corresponding to the system over there. But one of my students texts me, chatted me on the chat that he needed to know how rich cap is being designed. And the last design we did was not, it's a lower roof, doesn't have hip roof like this. So, and as well as we have always exported to Corona file. And I remember that we're not supposed to go in with these gates to Lumion. I was supposed to delete these gates in Lumion. In this family, edit family, then I would edit and remove this particular gate. This particular gate, I was supposed to remove it. This one now, I was supposed to remove it from, or copy it out separately and save it at the same time, so that I can be able to be opening these gates in Lumion. That is the issue. What challenge we're going to face in Lumion after rendering. After rendering, we're going to find out that the file in question is not opening. The gate in question is not opening. We cannot be able to open these gates in Lumion. So, but we're going to render it. I'm going to teach you on how to do the animation of the cars and the movement here through to the houses. We're going to do all of that in Lumion. But meanwhile, let's quickly do this that the student asked for. Say he's handling a design. I wanted to place a rich cap to it. How is he supposed to do it? So I told him that he should be following our tutorial class this night. By tomorrow morning, we're going to have a first post on that aspect, so I can quickly cover that piece. First of all, what we are going to do, we want to create a rich cap. You go here, first of all, go to east elevation or south elevation, whatever elevation you want to make use of. Okay, whatever elevation you want to make use of, you go there. Let me use south elevation. Then highlight this roof in question, this roof which you wanted to create. Highlight it like this. Then copy this particular roof as well. Copy it and extend it up. Okay. Extending it up is that you want to create a different rich cap with the same materials you have, after which you're going to wear it again to the building. So there's no much ways about it. Is to cut out the portions which you don't need. After you cut it off, then you wear it again to this roof. That is just how to do rich cap. So let's go by cutting it out and show you format on which I do cut mine and how we can cut it as well. So first of all, after releasing it up, this is why you need to come to elevation view, so as for it to be at the appropriate section, appropriate point which it's lifted, shouldn't flop. So therefore, we'll now go back to 3D. I'm using Revit 2024. This Revit 2024. The design we did was at 2029. We lifted it to 2024. We modified here too. So if you follow our design, our tutorial class, you see how we're using different years Revit to do design. So the last post we posted was from Revit 2025. That's where we lifted it from to Colorado file and all of that rendered, we moved it to Lumion. So now looking at this, you don't need to highlight this. Okay, you don't need to highlight this. You need to go into architecture. If you go to architecture and not go to, you will see this you see vertical. If you should highlight this, you will not see vertical. So you don't need to highlight it. Just need to pick the vertical first, click on the vertical before highlighting. When you click on the vertical, it will pick the tools. There are the tools already. Whichever you want to cut, that's where you're going to cut. But we're not cutting the down one, we're cutting this, then we'll highlight this. And it has placed a command on this. We're cutting this. So how do we start doing that? Let's go to top roof, which can go, you can use your site plan, you can use site elevation to do that. You can use site elevation to do that. This site elevation here, you can use it to do that. But let me choose to use top view. Use top view. Okay. So okay, let's see. Okay, this site elevation. And let me go back to top view. Now what I want to do, so we're going to create a pathway here. Just looking at this, there's no lines on them. We're going to create lines on them. Let's first of all pick up the whole lines. Sorry, we're using the design we did before. It's going to be a bit tedious, but we're going to achieve it all through. First of all, we're going to place lines all through. Okay, all through. So we're going to make use of them. I'm going to place both lines. Okay. Okay. Picking the boundary you want it to cover. If you should slight it now, you should cut it off here now. It will not cover that end. Excuse me, something is happening here. I need to highlight it to take it closer. I pick back my line. Okay. The student demanded we use this particular design to do that, where you can see the flow in the gutter and flow at the ridge cap too. Okay, so that's why we're using this particular design to do this tutorial. So it's going to be a little time wasting, but we're going to achieve it all. And And based on that, we can still export it to Lumion, where we're going to also picking up all the place the reach is going to walk through, picking every point the reach is going to walk through. There's something happening here. Something happening here. We're going to pay good attention to it. As soon as we're modifying it, okay, system is hanging. Wow. So we're going to create all the lines on the caps. We're going to create all the lines on the cap, after which we use our toolbar, which is offset bar, to offset, trim, and achieve what we want to do. Excuse me. Skip to. Okay. Okay, back again. Needs. I'm going to pay attention to this particular spot. Only picking the ridge section because that is the area we want to work on. Only picking the ridge area, ridge cap, that's the area we want to work on. Okay. Okay. Achieve all of that. There's a student that also texts us that we should sketch this design in freehand sketch and start the modeling again afresh. So told him to go to our page. He'll see once we have done freehand sketch, and which we did from afresh. And after when we're done with that, we're still going to do others. We've already done this already. Cannot go back to redo it again from freehand sketch. To look like doing the same job we've done for twice. We'll keep doing other jobs like that with freehand sketch. From freehand sketch, then we'll achieve it. So let's see. picking all the parts in which it's going to go. Let's see how to achieve that. First of all, let's use offset. Using offset bar. Now, using offset, you need to come down to this place. Unlike release 2024, 2029, set your offset here. But this time around, you set your offset here in 2024. You get, I decided to make use of it or use 100 millimeter my reach cap expansion. I'm doing this quickly. Just the reach area. Just the reach cap area. Just the cap area. Like I say, we're going to pay attention here. That's how this flow went. Into offsets all our areas so that when you want to work on it freely. Okay. Just that. You can choose to do this editing in your site plan. You mustn't do it here on the okay. Mustn't do it here on the roof top, but they are all same thing. Remember the middle line, we don't need them. Wow. Emission here. Emission here. We're not done yet, so let us pick it up. So, setting bar, done that. I think there's nothing else we are going by behind. So let's trim extension. Use a trim extension. Look at the way we're going to trim it this time around. On this edge, bring out this portion, bringing out this portion. Come here as well. Do the same. Taking here out, taking here out, taking here out. Now, I'm at this joint. Let me just take off this 3 at a go. Don't need that. Those centers bar, those centers line, don't need them. So stay with our trimmer extension. Just place it to make my sketch through. And when I'm done, I'll remove them. So still on this spot, let me just remove them. Yeah. Let's trim it. Okay. See how it behaves here. Okay. This is how you're going to trim it, not the other way around. Now you're creating a void area now. You're letting the command know these are your void area. Okay. These are your void area. These are your void area. take this off, this off, this off. Pick my trimmer again, like that, like so. Come in here. Let's see, hope our line is there. Yes, our line is there. Trim it off, keep trimming it off. Keep trimming it off. Now, we are these spots. We're going to delete from here. Delete all of that in the middle. So we know we are going to pay attention here. So let's continue with this side. Let's continue with this area. I want to pay more attention at that spot. We'll do it at last. Okay. Like so. Like that. I don't know if this command is going to work, but let's see. This command opening here. But let's see if it doesn't work. We're going to know what to do to it. It's supposed to close up, couple up in a line. If it says continue, then we'll go back there. Know what to do justice to it. Can still close it up though. I have to close it up though, else it will not work. No, Control Z, Control Z. Like so. Okay. What's happening with this command? Here. This is going off. This is going off. Okay. I'll achieve that. So let's see what is happening here. First of all, let's take care of this. The middle line is going out actually. Only working with this end, this end airstream to this. These middle lines are really going out actually. Using them as a references though. This to this. Okay. Is it this? This to this and this to this. Okay, this to this. Okay. That is to that. This is to this. Something is happening here. This is to this. This is to this. Getting the shape we wanted here. this spot is supposed to meet up with this. But this spot meeting up with this, it will be extremely much. So we'll do Control Z, Control Z. Move this out. Let this go out. Delete. Okay. When the command we're having, highlight, delete. And we've cleared there. Clear that spot. Meanwhile, the center line is still there. Okay. Okay, let's see what's to do here. If we leave it this way, the command might not really go through. So let's see by closing out this way. Okay. Okay. So let's finish and see. Finish. Save project. So suppose we did not close this airstream now, it will tell us we should continue editing. So we need to close it up. So it is synchronizing. Looking at it deeply, you'll notice that our lines are there. So let's go and see what we've done. In a review, look at what we've done. All of that. This is what we've done. So button the which cap we demanded of. So therefore, let's place it. Go back to our elevation. Our elevation. Use south. Let's use. Okay. Okay. I found out that the constraint is on. Constraint is on. When you highlight this, apply move. You need to off this constraint. This constraint here is off. It's on. So for it, without moving it, without offing the constraint, cannot pick it down. Cannot pick it down. And moreover, we'll have to go to view points like we used our view. Went to our south to lift it initially. Need to come back to this south. Highlight. Move. Need to move this constraint. Constraint is out. And pick it down. Highlight. Move constraint. Move constraint. Move constraint. No. Control-Z. Move. Control-Z. Move. Do this. Move constraint. Constraint is off already. Pick it down. Okay. Synchronizing to settle. The constraint needs to go off. And now adjust if you want to. Pick it down more. We'll have the depth of this to be 50 millimeter when we're doing a setting in our design before now. So can I just take it down a little? It's not be very bulky. It's very bulky. Like 30 is okay. 30 millimeter spacing remaining. It's okay. Now it's finished. Now let's go to 3D and see what we've done. Okay. You see what I've gotten? This is design which I've gotten. This is how to do our bridge cap is modeling design on Revit. And the Revit we use is 2024 using achieving this. So this should remain in our design. When we want to export this design, when we lift out this gate out for rendering purpose, because we want the gate to be opening when we'll be doing our Lumion design. When we do an animation, we want it to be opening. But the one we're going to send, I'm going to post online by the next after posting this video for educational purpose, wouldn't be opening. The window wouldn't be opening. The door, I mean to say, the gate wouldn't be opening. But subsequent ones are going to do due to doing these changes. I'm not going to export with this gate, so we can have this gate to be an element separately. So we forgot when we were exporting it initially. So I never have a thought of doing animation of such, but when, because of our training, all of that to start to do all of that. Masking here is off, and always all your masking. Always all your masking. Show masking. So the masking here now gonna come up. Window hood, all of them, they are now on. So that's how to do that. Thank you. Follow our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share our posts for more content. Drop your comments in the comment section. Whatever you want us to design for you, like the guy that say we should do design on this, we have done it already. So whatever you want us to do for clarification, you let us know. We'll always bring it to your notice. Thank you. Thank you.